I find Remembrance Sunday morning quite exciting. People gather up that haven't met for 12 months. They come from a wide area around the Midlands. Persimmon are very good to us in opening up what was the old brewery fire station, and providing teas, coffees, light refreshments. Last year we had about 120 people, probably the biggest gathering we've had for a long time. We do what we've got to do, lay wreaths, pay our respects to the former brewery employees that gave their lives over 2 world wars, and it's a nice social event.
I come to remember my grandfather, Walter Tolley, who was a drayman at the brewery and who died of his injuries just after the war. I also come to see Vernon, who we helped to reorganise and relocate the War Memorial.
We know then, because we've already learned so far, haven't we, that William Savage was brought up in this area and he went to our school. He went to Cape Primary School, didn't he? Yeah, so now have you all finished our drawings? Nearly there, okay. So carry on with your drawings now then, and then we'll go back to the classroom.
When we first opened the doors here at Cape Hill, the response we had from the locals was absolutely phenomenal. They were really keen to see as to how we were going to be bringing this site forward and what sort of house types we were going to be building here. They just wanted to know as to how we was going to make this a better area for them to be living in.
I chose Mistlesbrook because of the location. The location is quite key to me because it's within 7 minutes of going into work, and also the main reason is for the shops, the local shops on the Dudley Road, and also the shops at Cape Hill. And the other reason I also chose this particular site was we did some interaction as a small business with Persimmons on their open day event to supply Jamaican patties for their open day.
Every developer always promises when they're coming into a locality that they will respect the community and they'll do their social responsibility bit. And when I was Director General of the CBI, I heard that story often. And so often, they let people down. Well, in 2005, I went to the old Cape Hill Brewery in Smethwick, a place where when I was a kid, I used to cycle past it. And there, Persimmon Homes were launching their development, which was going to be different. They were not just going to talk about communities and social responsibility, they were actually going to walk the walk. And now, some 5 years on, it is just a privilege to be able to go to Mitchell's Brook and just see what they've done. For instance, they've relocated the War Memorial so that the people of Sandwell actually can have access to it, go there, not only reminisce but honour, and do it as a community. It was going to be moved out into Birmingham instead. The apprentices at Persimmon, they got hold of the old fire station and they renovated it, so not only does the community have this fabulous building, which reminds everybody of a very important service, but also the history and tradition, but actually the young people were there learning their craft, learning their skills, and doing something meaningful at the same time. And in one way, probably the most visible and day-to-day the most important, is that along with running a business, building a development, selling homes, they've also built a park, they've built a community space, they've given it a feeling of togetherness as a community, but at the same time, a place where the community can enjoy the whole of the environment, and always with an eye to making sure that it's environmentally friendly, it's socially sensitive, and building homes, frankly, which in a city means so much to people. So when I was Director General of the CBI, I went, I launched it, and I had great hope that Persimmon wouldn't just talk the talk, they'd walk the walk. 5 years on, it's my privilege to say they've delivered and then some.